Enemy's given up their search for you, but they're not giving the all-clear just yet. Stay alert. target you extracted, Malik, is saying that he's never heard of our client. What's more, he says his village was destroyed long before he was ever taken prisoner. Apparently it fell victim to some sort of disease, then was completely burned to the ground. Malik was out on a mission at the time, and that's the reason why he alone survived. But the question is, who hired us to find him? According to Malik, around the village when he got back. Turns out they were members of Cypher's strike force, XOF. My theory is they wanted to get their hands on Malik to question or silence him before the Soviets could get to him. Cypher was just using us to cover things up. All that crap about Malik's relative was a front to convince us to retrieve him. But an entire colony just wiped off the map. It sounds a lot like the Hamid during the Honeybee incident. All I know, boss, is there's no way in hell I'm handing Malik over to Cypher. I decided to bring him back to Mother Base instead. He's one of us now. We told the client through a cutout that the target was killed. For some reason, though, they still paid us everything we were owed. Cypher's obviously up to something. This is probably just another preemptive cleanup operation to them. But to Malik, he lost his village, his family, everything. And he wants his revenge. In other words, he's one of us. More staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death. So I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu. Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
Welcome home, Mark.
What's up, Steve? Mike, how's it going, man? What's up? Hey, you going to the Gynos injury? You gotta get an MRI. You already had one. Yeah, but Mike, listen, he's gotta just get the MRI, whether he goes on a DL or not, you gotta give him some of your Diet Coke. That's the elixir, you know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't you embrace that? He said, that's the elixir. Right, lose the number. He said to one guy, he started going, look, if you want to call, you know we're paying the phone bill, right? If you want to call on your dime, it's your dime. Okay, I'm not going to stop you, but it's not going to affect me.
It doesn't even cost a dime. No. You got a calling plan.
The level of his anger is what makes this so great. And it's really becoming a huge thing, this Mike Francesa stuff.
Yes. Because he's on TV, and you can see him get so flustered and angry.
He made it worse for himself. He's an asshole.
Because he keeps saying, look, it's not going to affect me, all right? It's not going to affect me. And I don't think the TV dumps out like the radio show, obviously.
No.
Well, no, so you can still get your pranks in. The audio might dump out, but you can still see him get upset in the way to go for the body. Yeah, it's on the Yes Network. You can see him turn off his mic and yell at the producer.
Okay.
Because he's so full of himself.
I love it.
He won't let his producers on the air.
Right. Yeah.
But he'll talk to them. So he'll have one-sided conversations where you don't hear the other person.
No, why would he wouldn't allow
And that
that?
other person would probably defend himself a little bit, right? He is defending himself, but you can't hear him.
Gaining altitude.
Oh, God. No, just, baseball, football, really. I didn't know a lot of hockey, really. Here's finally the batting coach. Rookie mistake.
We're gonna go round the league now.
Whoops. Look at it's all over his console. Look over here. Look, yeah. All the way over there.
Does he even mention it?
Look, someone gave paper towels and he's like, no, that's all right. He did. He's like, I smell some soda.
Look at how far it's running off to the left. Okay. He's peeling off paper towels and they go to the graphic.
Once again, go to the graphic to cover it.
Oh, that's great.
Fatso's blunder.
His wrist gets it.
Oh.
There it is.
He goes, I got
Over the top, yeah.
It fizzes up.
Yeah.
And fountains over the top for a good, 10 seconds.
Because it's pretty new. He just opened that bottle.
Let's watch it fall again.
You want to?
Yeah.
Oh, no. People are having fun with this, but
there's
one where it just goes over and over again.
And he's just, when that happens to you, you're like, oh, God, what do I do?
It's getting all over his console.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to be cool because he's on television, too. There's Diet Coke everywhere.
Everything that happens to him on camera like that, he must just know, oh, no, the calls. I'm going to get prank calls
but this
now.
is why he's a bore. Instead of just saying, I spilled soda, making a whole thing of it.
Yeah.
He keeps with the boring spats.
Consummate professional, Jim.
Jets.
People wouldn't post the videos.
they post it because they see how annoyed he gets at everything.
Somebody called up and asked him if he had seen the 1776 parody that we played.
Right.
And he said, no, I don't watch that. I don't watch YouTube, so I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it. But
The clip went viral. Of course he saw it. Well, so why can't he acknowledge that that guy did a good job goofing on him? Huh?
yeah, just
It's almost like an SNL skit. It was well done.
plus everybody's watching it, so you can take a little credit. Yeah, but
We hear a little of the 1776 cartoon star.
I don't know.
We're here. I'll play this. Mike Francesa from 1776. Being a blowhard, getting everything wrong.
Well, let's be honest, the Rebels probably have no chance to win, but if the Rebels have any chance to win this war, they better trust Benedict Arnold. When Benedict Arnold is Benedict Arnold, he's Cornwallis. And when Cornwallis is Cornwallis, he's out there with the ring. Okay? So, if you're gonna trust anybody in this war, on the Rebel side, Benedict Arnold's your guy. Back after this. Alright? Back. And,
He's wrong about everything.
Now listen. I didn't want to get into this, but, everybody's making a big deal out of it, so I figured, why not? I wasn't ignoring it, but, people talking about it,
It's a good impression.
the other day.
Oh, that's the guy that calls us.
This idea that, listen, I don't like him, and I don't support him, but this idea that Thomas Jefferson is sleeping around or fooling around with one of his slaves, I mean, we are joined by Commander and Lord and General and all the titles you want to give him, because, he's great. He's one of the best. Lord Cornwallis. Lord, welcome. How are you?
Doing great, Michael. How are you?
Listen, I don't want to bother you with this, but, we got to address it. Because, people like to make a hubbub about this, and I know you're a decorated war hero, and, this is kind of a joke to you. But do these rebels, do they worry you at all? Are you worried at all about, George Washington, any of these guys? We're going to go to Henry.
Did a lot of people see that?
Yeah, it's close to 200,000. Yeah, and a whole bunch of sites, a bunch of blogs.
Alright, well that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.
Be careful down there, boss.
People are asking, it's not a video, because I haven't been there yet, but August 1920, I'll be in Utah, Wise West County.
Oh.
No one was asking. I thought they were. No, I misunderstood it last fall.
Is Adrian going through the Mike Francesa clips
I
too?
actually have he just gave it to me right now if you want to do that first.
I hear it's amazing. We can't get enough of Mike Francesa.
He's
He's
great.
wonderful.
Francesa
Yeah.
is he's a
Can't
cut
go
of a
wrong.
different cloth.
You can't go wrong. Did you hear any of these?
Not yet.
I hope they're as good as people are telling me, because I'm listening to this cold.
It's audio by Adrian. Adrian never fails.
Mike Francesa on the SMU UCLA goaltending call.
Okay, nice. The controversial three-pointer at the end of the game.
Yes.
UCLA, first of all, they got in on controversy because
Yes.
they record. There's
Yep.
a lot of schools that people thought should have been in their position.
Correct,
Right.
So it's like if they win the first game, then they set. But
Yeah.
even in winning, it's more controversy.
More controversy.
Right.
Well, they're not going to win it all anyway, so who cares? Anyone beats Kentucky this year?
Nobody, no.
I know you know your shit.
They're not.
They just beat Hampton by 2,000, was it?
Yeah, 30-something. Nobody's going to beat
And
Kentucky.
who was it? John Calipari came out and said that they would do well in the playoffs.
Yeah. Right.
In
And
the NBA.
he actually said, I disagree with him there. They could not beat the Knicks.
They could beat the
They
Knicks.
could not beat the Knicks.
They
No.
could beat the Knicks.
No.
They could wear
No, they could
t-shirts.
not. No, they don't. No, they could not. The Knicks are, as sad as they are, they're
pro team.
professional. Yeah, exactly.
Deflategate. Is Tom Brady gonna fight this thing? That's what they're saying, right? His agent's saying it's all bullshit crap, and that they're gonna be fighting it. Yeah. Boston is losing their fucking minds. People are getting arrested. They're defending Tom Brady, getting Mike Francesa all fucking worked up. Do we have that Mike Francesa?
The guy
clip?
cheated and they got caught. That's all it is.
Yeah, obviously.
He cheated and got caught. It stinks. They all do it, but he cheated and got caught. You see the Patriot fans, though, getting arrested? It's childish. They didn't protest this.
Why are they getting arrested? You're allowed to protest in this country.
Not private property.
Black Lives Matter. What the fuck? You can't arrest people that are doing the Black Lives Matter thing.
Well,
They're doing it peacefully.
when you're on private property, you probably.
Really? What's the goal? That's why it's private. What do they get them for?
Be trespassing.
And where were they? In the lobby of what? NFL headquarters?
In New York here, yeah.
And they arrested 2 guys.
I think at least, I think it looked, well, I saw people, like 4 people getting taken out. I don't know if they all officially got arrested.
Where's the audio of Mike Francesa? You got it right there?
Yeah.
We love when Mike Francesa freaks the fuck out, and he freaked the fuck out yesterday. Because someone called the show, defending Tom Brady, and then that's all it took.
Yeah.
And this clip is viral. I mean, all the news sites picked it up and posted it yesterday.
Because you want to talk about prolific. Mike Francesa is the greatest broadcaster of all time, aside from the people associated with this show.
Thank you, Sam Roberts. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
I like being
Not
in
you,
that
John.
conversation, at least. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
you're
Thank you.
there.
Thank you.
You're there.
Here's Mike Francesa losing it.
0.5. And it goes outside. Stop before you. Stop before you embarrass yourself. Stop now. Stop. Don't give me head. Don't give me head. You know what you know is that you're a fan who's a fool. You tell me this. Well, let me in. Well, listen, Steve. Well, no, wait a second. This isn't the whole reason. Did he take the balls and order the equipment guy to alter them? No. No! What do you mean no?
He's so upset. You don't have the first part of the phone call. This guy's trying to explain air pressure, basically.
Are you going to try one on this if you want to hear it?
I go over here? Yeah, because I think the first part is worth playing. Because this guy seems like he knew what he was talking about. He was going to throw some science at Mike Francesa. And Mike Francesa didn't want to hear any of that science shit. I just have to go there? All right, hold on. I'm going to start this over just so you can get the gist of what this guy was trying to tell Mike.
Steve joins us. What's up, Steve? Hey, yes, first of all, I want to say that Brady and the 2 guys are totally innocent. How are they innocent? Let me tell you why. Yeah, let me hear this one. This is good. Let me hear they're innocent. Yeah. All right. Mother Nature, over the last 100 years, every time there's a football filled at 12.5, and it goes outside. Stop before you. Wait, no, let me stop before you embarrass yourself. Stop now. Stop, don't give me atmosphere. 49 years. Don't give me atmosphere. You know what you know is that you're a fan who's a fool. You tell me this. Well, let me in. Well, listen, Steve. Let me tell you why it is. Well, no, wait a second. This isn't the whole reason. Did he take the balls and order the equipment guy to alter them? No. No? What do you mean no? I'll tell you what happened in the Wells report. Steve, are you going to tell me you looked at the evidence and you don't think he had someone doctor the balls? I looked at the evidence and Wells made a mistake on the evidence. He made a mistake? Why didn't Brady turn his phone over? With the kangaroo court. What do you mean how is the NFL a kangaroo court?
Well, it's right. Even though I think Brady did do it, Francesa's just a douche.
Yeah, I fully is a douche. Would Mike Francesa turn over his phone? No. I don't know a person alive that would just gladly turn over their cell phone. No one's going to do that. No one's going to do that, Mike! Are you kidding me? Turn over your phone.
He's guilty.
Of course Brady's guilty. Of course he is. Why is he looking at this shit that badly?
Well, Francesa's just a fucking fat bore.
He's an idiot. No, he's a bore. This isn't boring.
Oh my god. I don't mind him like yelling, but in general I just find him an uninteresting guy.
I do not listen to Mike Francesa, but I certainly love these clips when they come in from time to time. Yes, Eric Stengel. I don't know why your mic's not working. All right, go ahead.
There was a good clip yesterday from Francesa where somebody called in and said, is it reverse racism? Is it that the media's upset that the Patriots are too white? That's trying to take them apart. I don't think that's it. No, absolutely not. But that's the reason to listen to Mike Francesa is that you get everything on that show. show.
Right. Yeah. I think a lot of people call it shows to get to him. Are you kidding me? There's a Mongo Nation just out there trying to get to him. It's a whole great now. I don't even like sports, and I listen to Mike Francesa show all the time.
Just hoping for these moments.
And they happen every day. You hear the callers, they're all trying, but they're all very sophisticated about it.
Yeah.
There's a whole subculture of people that just listen, trying to get under Mike's skin.
Yeah, I love it.
And there's one that's recent where somebody was asking about the Mets, and they asked Mike if they thought Schleichen.
The one thing is like have fun with that. You're fucking humorless twat. Although he did show up at that
Quit kidding around.
You want to call up here and talk about Jewish life? Go ahead. But, you know, I don't have time.
But that's
His
hilarious.
response is 2 hours. You waited 2 hours for that.
2 hours.
Look, you want to do that with your life? Do that with your life. Buy something better.
Yes, I waited 2 hours for that. You know, but maybe next time you want to go ahead and read a book, okay? Of course you wait 2 hours for that, because you know you're going to get the reaction in the end.
So great. I know, every time.
He gives it to you every time. He gets upset. He starts shouting. You can tell he's mad. It's like, I love that this makes you so happy. It makes me so happy, too.
It's like having that easily aggravated uncle.
Yeah.
That you just ask stupid questions to, knowing, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, he continues.
Would you please let me explain what
I don't want to hear this garbage. Give me an answer to the questions I asked you.
I'd like to tell you...
I don't want your math equations. Tell me, you just told me he didn't doctor the balls.
That is correct.
Did you read the evidence?
I read it all.
And you think that Tom Brady did not instruct those guys to doctor the balls?
That is correct.
What are you, nuts?
No,
go tell someone else then, please. I don't want some math equation. I don't care if you're a math teacher. You're a math teacher who's a blind-eyed fan is what you are. Don't tell me he didn't do it. You want to tell me it didn't matter? Fine. Don't tell me after you read the evidence that he didn't do it. There's no way. And he didn't turn his phone over. That didn't matter either. And the guy got pictures with Tom Brady stuff all autographed and talked about getting size 11 shoes, and Tom wants this ball and Tom wants that ball, but Tom didn't have the guy instruct the guy to inflate the balls. Did he inflate the balls? Are you serious? You can't be that blind as a fan. You can't. I don't care what course you taught.
What's great is the guy never was able to make his point. He might have had a good point there as a math teacher. I don't know.
No, of course he didn't have a good point.
He didn't seem like one of the pranksters that regularly called Mike to try to get under his skin. This guy seemed like he was intelligent, that might have had maybe an argument or something to bring to the discussion.
He wasn't a Mongo.
No,
he wasn't a Mongo.
Not part of Mongo Nation.
Mm-mm.
And Eric, you listen to the show every day.
And the simulcast is good too. It's great to see him get that. Actually, a few months ago, during the NBA All-Star break or whatever, they had a live show at a PC Richards in Brooklyn, and I was there at PC Richards to watch Mike Francesa do his show, and I had the pleasure of watching one of the Mongols call in and piss him off and watch his reaction in person. It was fantastic. And then I got his autograph during a break, and he wouldn't even look at me.
Yeah, all right.
I'll tell you this, right? He said to me, Eric, good to see you again.
So, the guy's an absolute dud. I've never laughed harder at a television set than watching him spill his Diet Coke. Like, it's just the way he is as a human being. He has no idea what's entertaining about himself, and that's why he's so entertaining.
I like the snowblower clip myself.
It's great.
Collins spilling his Diet Coke, that made me happy. That was a better spill.
No way. It was a much better spill because Mike tried to recover it without acknowledging it, and then picked up the bottle, and the whole thing foamed up, and it went everywhere. And he would never acknowledge it. Like, Collins will have fun laughing at himself. Mike will not let anybody.
Collins spoke about
Look, I'm not saying that Collins wasn't great, but nobody can stop
Captain America, all these historical things.
stupid Collins spilling his Diet Coke.
And the reach. Desperately
That's
reaching.
what they, he
Desperately
tried to
reaching.
fumble it.
Oh, no.
Old and clumsy.
Right.
I just love his lack of humor about himself. He has no sense of humor about himself.
That is true. One more clip. Go ahead.
I think personally they didn't give him enough time as far as the suspension.
No, I think the suspension's fair.
Well, people that have cheated in the past have paid a lot more seriously than a 4-game suspension and $1 million fine. Don't you agree?
What? Give me an example.
Well, I don't want to put it like what happened.
Give me an example.
All right, let's go to Pete Rose now, for example.
Don't go to Pete Rose. Stick up. You
for the example? He gave you an example.
Rose, stick on football.
Okay,
Rose paid for 25 years.
tell me about it. He was actually
He
back
deserved
there.
it.
I
He
know.
deserved everything he got.
Yes.
Don't use Pete Rose. It's a terrible example. It's a terrible example. Use somebody in football. Then you don't have one. See,
I actually...
Right, so you don't have any evidence to back up that. Listen, you can tell me that you think it's not harsh. You got to You got to give me something to go on. You can't just give me Pete Rose. Pete Rose is a terrible example. It has nothing to do with what Tom Brady did.
I wish someone would tell him that Jerry Shepard.
Absolutely.
Fucking wild chipper suit.
Well, we got a Chip Chipper suit.
I know he did.
Yeah, we haven't played it on the show yet.
No.
Let me just listen to this. Just 20 seconds.
Absolutely nothing. It does not work. It doesn't work at all. And I want to listen. Give me the guy. And give me the suspension.
Not believable.
And then tell me why his suspension wasn't too harsh. It wasn't harsh enough. I'll listen. But you got to give me some information or some evidence. You got to give me something.
This is
His
important.
show is it makes everyone uptight. It's god awful. It makes everyone just uptight and on edge. It's intense. He just screams at his listeners. I mean, we scream from time to time, but not on a regular basis like that.
No, and it's always like there's some element of humor in what you do, or you think that there will be soon.
Oh, we hope.
With
We
Mike-
hope anyway. And now that we got the Stengel brothers writing for us, fudge, yeah. There will be a lot more funny on this show.
Somebody should be there writing Mike those joke cards that you've been getting.
A lot of joke cards flying by my head, grabbing them out of the air.
Yeah, I'm writing right now.
Where's the one that one of our listeners did?
Right here.
You got it? We haven't played this yet.
No, we haven't.
Everyone's been talking about this for about a week.
Yeah.
But listen to this. One of these guys got through to Mike Francesa.
Butch in New York. What's up, Butch?
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing?
Good, Butch. What's up?
Real quick, I just want to ask you, what do you think the chances of Chip Chipperson making it to the Hall of Fame?
Who?
At least for next year.
Who are we talking about?
Chip Chipperson, what do you think?
I don't even know who he is. Who are we talking about? Man, some guy making up a name. We got enough to do here without doing that. James, what's up, James?
Good afternoon,
What are you
sir.
talking about? What guy? You put him on the phone, Mons. What guy was that guy talking about?
Oh?
Yeah, James, go ahead, James. What's up? I'm yelling at my producer for putting up somebody who's putting up some stupid stuff on here. Go ahead, James. What's up?
I wanted to ask your opinion.
Why did the phone scream?